and welcome back to me playing Terraria 1.2.0.2. Last time, I certainly didn't have this part of the building and certainly didn't have the dye merchant who God knows where he fell. Yeah, he's kind of far away, but yeah, I got the dye merchant, and I said again, but yeah. I got the dye merchant after building this tower house, or guard house, or whatever you want to call it. It has also a fancy iron door, which cost me 4 bars. Not too much. I cleared my inventory, I set up things. I actually didn't clear my inventory. Let me clear my inventory properly this time around. By putting things that I don't need away. Alright, this should be it as far as I'm concerned. Let's go back into the spelunking part. I think I'm gonna keep the building part just off camera because it just takes too long and you can see the progress on your own once we start the episode each time, and I'll be making more houses, more and more space in the house as time progresses anyway, as I will get new NPCs of course. Possibly we won't be able to, well, you know what, we're gonna conclude this episode. No, we can't, because I don't have any, wait a second, I have to think this thoroughly. It depends entirely how we, I don't even know. We're gonna end this episode as we discover something new, of course, but that's not here, neither here nor there. We cannot decide what we'll discover, obviously, because, you know, Terraria. We can just mine. I said that I would mine horizontally a bit, but I will do this in the lower caves, not in the shallow caves, if you want to call them that. What my thought was actually to conclude the episode by having a battle against the Eye of Cthulhu or something like that, but I cannot decide when the thing is getting summoned, of course, other than, you know, consuming another heart crystal and just hope that the night that comes he arrives or something, but no, I cannot do that. That would be just silly. Let's see what is going on around here. I'm gonna take this Screamtane and then we'll see what's next. Be right back. Alright, we're back down here, and more or less now I see what happens. I think I'm going to mine this way, straight ahead. Sadly, I cannot necessarily know what is going on, but I've noticed that there is some blink root here, so I thought maybe I could go there and see what's going on. Uh-oh, that's something I don't like too much. No, that's not something I like too much. Mining straight there brought me into a friggin' spider nest, which does mean a lot of trouble, of course. So how about you go to hell? Guess that's not gonna work. However, I don't think they can now. They're apparently 3 blocks wide, so they cannot fall down here, meaning that I've discovered their weakness. Foiled their plans, I have. I still wouldn't really go in there, actually, because quite honestly I don't think there is anything to gain at all other than the poison stick, but I think that is just, you know, hard mode only. So without further ado, let's just go straight down. I guess we're just going to return to the roots, and that is dig downwards before the skeleton kills us, of course, because that would be really bad. I got another skull. I thought that those things were rare, but apparently I'm wrong. You know what I could use though? If I am so lucky, why not try to get the rare drop from the piranhas, right? Which would be the robot cap or hat, whatever it's called, from Cave Story. Yeah, I triggered something there, but I think I already disarmed the trap, so that's already good. Good? Alright. I have a weird pronunciation of things nowadays. I don't even know. I'm a weird man! What did you expect? Let's go straight down here again. See if we can maybe find something. There's some Creamtane ore. Let me try to get that and see what is beyond those caves. Nothing particular found in this cave, sadly, so I just have to leave, I guess. This actually restrains me on the option of the plan options. A plan of options, I don't even know. Basically, what I want to say is that I will probably just have to dig downwards until I run across a larger cave system again. Or something I'd like. I'm not too sure. I'm a bit confused about that. About what I should be doing. But hey, let's I didn't even want to say but hey there. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I'm a horrible man. Let's go straight downwards and see to find something new. So apparently I haven't explored this part of these larger caves here, which actually makes me quite happy. It means that we can find more space. Mostly because I found that, but also because there is some waterfalls up here, which I will be checking out right away. Luigi the Painter has arrived. Really? That's weird. I thought that the Painter was a hard mode NPC, but apparently I'm wrong. What do you know? I definitely had it in my first game after hard mode started, so I probably just got enough room in the house too late. So apparently I have already Luigi the Painter, which actually distresses me quite a bit. I have the feeling like the Goblin Army could arrive now any moment, and that would mean probably my certain death, because to be honest, I feel like the Goblin Army is the only thing that can stop me early game. Not even Eye of Cthulhu could stop me if I did a flawless battle, truth be told, so I have the feeling that it could be deadly for me. But right now I'm going to be preoccupy myself by mining all of this ore here, and afterwards we're going to see what happens in the caves down below. Not much to see here aside from this little cave here, and I don't see any particular reason to go there. So I won't lose any time, and instead I'm going to mine vertically, or rather horizontally, towards that cave where the blink root is at. Hopefully not ending in a spider pit of death. That would be really bad. Oh. I'm bad at battling underwater, by the way. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, so finally, after a whole damn lot of mining up there, because of, you know, ores, I reached this part of the cave, which makes me quite intrigued to see if it's a big cave or a tiny little nothing. Right now I am inclined to say that it's a tiny little nothing, knowing my luck, but I've been wrong before, and I've underestimated caves before, that's for sure. I see a sapphire there, which I will be picking up readily. Only one ruby is lacking from my collection of gems, by the way, and after that I have every single gem in the game, I believe, other than the amber, which is... Amber is quite a rare gem, and I haven't seen a lot of it. There's more emeralds down here, and as it turns out, this cave is actually a little nothing, which is sad. But we'll still be able to mine downwards and see what happens. I see also an emerald there, and yeah. Good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Some Creamtane art that doesn't reveal any other cave system, sadly, so that scares me off a bit. But at the same time, I seem to have found some diversity here, as in some mud, some iron, some topazes. Still don't know the plural of topaz. I suppose it's topazes, but it just sounds kind of ridiculous if you ask me personally. We're gonna mine this iron and see what happens afterwards. Other than a skeleton falling straight on my head, of course, and murdering me horribly. Like the horrible man that he is. Okay, let's see now. So here is a situation development. We have more Creamtane, but mostly a kind undead miner there discovered, or rather uncovered, that there is a rather large cave here. Whether I should go there or not, I have no clue, because it might look large, but is it? Is it? God, if I know. That's what I'm gonna tell. Well, let's try at least. There's no harm in trying. Almost made it. There is a heart crystal, or health crystal, or life crystal, whatever you prefer to call it. I went down here because I noticed there was some tungsten, and I couldn't say no to a free resource, I say. And therefore I went there. We have a scarab here, as well as a red miner. I think this might be a bit of a tricky situation, but I might survive. Mining shirt and a red husk. Okay, the red husk is much more obvious, of course, but the mining shirt is very nice. I'm gonna be able to wear something nice, at least for once. So let's put that on. I almost really look like a skeleton in its whole glory, essentially. Kind of silly. Something told me that this cave wouldn't be that much of a big deal after all. Not many crystals to be found aside from a few topases and one sapphire here apparently. And whatever else. Well, all of this mining didn't avail us a lot. At minute 20 of the recording without cuts. What I could do, however, is go back home. Actually, let's do this straight away. Now, I should be entitled of getting one third of a chance to an Eye of Cthulhu fight. Which you might think it's not a lot, but luckily we're gonna get an Eye of Cthulhu fight before too long. Although I wouldn't like to be here doing that fight. What we can do is go to the map, check the house. If the NPCs are moving, it means literally that it's still daylight. So we're gonna check that periodically, and if I see them stop or something like that, if I see the message you feel an evil presence watching you or something like that, I'm just going to go home. Hopefully reach it before the Eye of Cthulhu does reach me. That would be my hope, of course. Or I could make my way home right away and hope for an Eye of Cthulhu fight before too long. I think I'm gonna do the latter, yes. So I'm gonna go back and I'll rejoin you once I'm there. Okie doke. I reached it just as nighttime started, quite remarkably. So hopefully the Eye of Cthulhu is gonna come this night. If it's not, then I'll probably be exploring the exterior of the world instead. I'm gonna be buying as many as I can shurikens. I think 221 should be enough together with the throwing knives. We're gonna consume all the heart crystals we have. There. We're gonna deposit anything that we can deposit. Gonna keep the bombs there, and we're going to craft some ingots out of the resources that we got. See what we can make out of that, of course. Let me see. Some iron bars, lots of iron bars actually. We have a lot of iron bars right now. Some tungsten bars, quite a few platinum bars, and a couple of crimtane bars. Okay. I have the slight feeling that the Eye of Cthulhu is not going to come to us tonight. The slight feeling is mostly given by the fact that no messages have been given already. So I feel like I'm going to explore a bit through here. See what happens. I feel like I'm strong enough right now to deal with some floating eyes, evil eyes, whatever they're called. And I want to have a general idea of where or how close I am. Oh, there is a tree. Okay. There's a big tree. But it doesn't have any special roots, sadly, so it's not gonna come with any surprises in the form of a leaf rod or something like that, which I believe is one of the gains that you can get. There's a lot of zombies here. Let me change to my sword. Zombies should be no problem. The eyes should be more of a problem. But my hopes is right now to find one other biome, whether it's a crimson biome or if it's a snow biome or anything like that, to just get a general idea of how we're situated. We have a chest, which I'm gonna loot for a spear. Always nice. Should actually take the chest. There's another chest down the road, which is always nice. People must not underestimate the brown chests. They're really good. I got another spear. Not that I needed it, but you know, I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, let's see. There seems to be a small cave system here going downwards. And we have a jelly zombie or whatever you call it. And nothing else in particular other than some bronze, or rather copper. But as I said, I would hesitate to mine more copper at this point. I really am past that phase, so let's try to... No, I cannot sneak past these zombies apparently because I'm garbage. And I should be handling the torch. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not looking good. That was a bit of a stupid, silly mistake from me. I'm hoping that I can... There, okay. Now let's try to get as many stars too, because only 5 stars are required for 1 mana crystal, keeping that in mind too. And then doesn't seem to be that much out here, other than, well, green zones. Let's put some here, some torches here of course. Let's go in here. There seems to be a cave formation down here. Rather a start to a cave, but it's nothing particular other than a chest with lots of goodies, which is always nice. We're gonna take that and let us get out of there. It's always handy to have not only a hook, but a diamond hook in particular. Such a situation, and that's a dead end. Let's get a general idea of how much I traveled. Not lots. Given that in mind, that is the middle. I haven't encountered any biome yet, which is quite interesting. At this point I would have expected at least 1 crimson biome. But it can happen that the crimson biome is going to be weirdly positioned on top of a dungeon or stuff like that. There is things like that happening. There is a desert biome, which makes me wonder, is there gonna be a pyramid? I haven't been to a pyramid yet in this game, sadly. I have never encountered one. I haven't had the luck of encountering one. And quite honestly, I would be really lucky if I got one now. But apparently the desert biome finishes already, so nope, that's not gonna happen right now. Just me and my luck. Let's take care of this zombie. And I guess I'm gonna go keep this off camera, or rather I'm just gonna cut it until I find something of particular interest. So I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for the patience. Little cave here, or rather entrance to a cave, which might become a big cave, truth be told. Some normal boomerang and some grenades, which is always nice. And we see a bloody altar here, or a demon altar, or a crimson altar, whichever you prefer to call it, really. I don't have any preferred options towards it, so you can call it whatever you want. Because if you check on the map, you can see it's named Demon Altar, so that doesn't change a lot. Climbing claws. That's actually interesting. I have now both, so I can literally hang on top of a wall, I believe. Stand still on it, if I knew how to do it. It's a bit tricky and its usefulness is not that optimal, but we can combine those two. Now, how many lances do I have? I have only 1 lance, sadly, so I cannot really make a suspicious looking eye for, you know, inviting the Eye of Cthulhu in my world. Instead, we're gonna take this life crystal for hours. There is a trap there. I just, you know, randomly ran towards it. There appears to be a bit of a larger cave system here, which is very interesting. Wait. Jungle. Okay. We found that this is where the jungle starts, so there's absolutely no biome whatsoever other than the small desert biome. No crimson biome on this side. It goes straight into a jungle, which makes me think that there's probably gonna be a crimson biome straight on top of the jungle, which is kind of silly, but trust me, it can happen. I've seen such things. With a corruption biome, of course, but still. Particularly interesting. I could just go around and see what happens. Daylight should be coming anytime now. Ooh, there is a tree root here. I like that. Let's see if we can find some loot in there. Other than, of course... Oh, an umbrella. This also comes in handy. If we didn't have, of course, already a hook, but... we kinda do have a hook, so... a grappling hook. So, its usefulness is also limited. But you can't never ever know. Yes, that is indeed the jungle. So we finally ran across at least 1 biome, meaning that the dungeon is on the opposite side. Let's go down here and see what we can find. There's a nice chest. There is a living wood wand. Consumes wood, places living wood. I guess this is the kind of living wood we're talking about. Huh, that's interesting. I like that. We're gonna take that for hours. Living wood chest. Living wood chair. We're gonna steal everything here because I made a mistake in my previous game. And that is, I didn't take things from the chamber. And that caused essentially the room to be a living room, like NPCs could live in it, and then NPCs would always move there, and I could then have a hard time figuring how the hell to bring them back. Okay. We could use just the grappling hook, truth be told, but apparently that's not working optimally. We're definitely not going to the jungle. Let me see now. Can I? Yeah, I can stand still on top of a slope, or rather a vertical slope. I'm gonna try here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Keeping in mind that this is also two of the requirements for the Master Ninja gear, other than, I believe, two things that you get in hard mode from Bone Lee. Don't even ask, you'll see that later. So we explored a bit, we found the jungle. We found no crimson, which kind of makes me worried for some or the other reason. And we found a desert biome without a pyramid, sadly. But we also found a living tree, which is always nice. So let's get back. And I think I'm gonna pause the episode, hoping that next day, or rather next night, we're gonna come across the Eye of Cthulhu battle, so that I have something more interesting to propose to you. On episode 5, the Eye of Cthulhu would be kind of good for me personally. I feel like that would mean that progress is being done. So, thanks everybody for watching that did watch until this point, and until next time, be well. There's a nice waterfall there. No, it's not a waterfall, what am I even talking about? It's just an illusion of a waterfall. Bye! My voice just cracks so bad every time I say bye.
This was the Lauron Gaming Show. Thanks for watching.